Hey guys, and welcome back to my decluttering series. While I was away, I received a text message from our superintendent asking me to call him immediately. I deferred to Barry and said, can you please give him a call? Because I was out of the country, all that kind of stuff. There's nothing I could have done anyways. As it turns out, there was a pipe leading to the outside of our house that had burst. Put this into context, it was averaging about -30 last week. There was something called a polar vortex, which basically just means it's fucking cold. So thankfully I missed that. However, poor Barry had to deal with a pipe that had burst and flooded our basement. Now, as far as floods go, I guess it really wasn't that bad. The entire carpet was soaked. The water stretched all the way from the stairs on one side of the basement over to my filming room. But luckily the cord that was on the ground that connects my lights was not touched and there was no electrical issues. But we have had to move, Barry had to move all the furniture away from the wall that I am currently facing and into the room and use a shop vac, and it's just been a disaster. But what that means for me is that everything's kind of out. So I was going to do the linen closet today, but instead I'm going to shift my focus to the basement. And I am going to show you what it is that we are currently working with. So let's do this. So the carpet, it was wet all the way from this wall here, and all the way back and into my filming room over there. So Barry has pushed everything, as you can see, over here. The bookcase is now away from the wall. It used to live where that indentation is there. Apparently they're going to have to cut a hole out of this wall to access the pipe and assess what damage has been done as well. Somebody is going to be coming in to check to see if the carpet needs to be replaced. Based on the smell down here, I think that it would be a good idea. My desk used to sit here. You can see sort of where the vacuum was never able to reach. That's kind of gross. I've got our gas fireplace on just to sort of help dry up any additional moisture that's down here. My desk is now over there. Our couch used to be here. Couch is over here. Like, it's just a mess. And there's a bunch of stuff just floating around. So I don't know that I can do like a full declutter down here, but I'm going to declutter what I can. Thankfully, I'd already gone through books and movies. The ones on the bottom may be destroyed. You can see some water staining on that little box there. But I'm going to see what can be salvaged so that I can take it to Goodwill. And I'll keep you updated on how I do, because this is an overwhelming disaster. Alright, I'm going to admit defeat here. I have not made any discernible difference. It's really hard to do the basement, I've discovered, because a lot of this stuff is like joint assets, I guess, like board games and stuff that we play together. Like, I need Barry's input on stuff like that, and some of the stuff is his, so like I'm not going to get rid of his guitar. It doesn't bring me any joy. I don't play it, but it's his. He does. So I can't make the call on some of this stuff without him. So I've done what I can, but he's gonna have to help me, basically. But here are the items that I know definitively he's going to be okay with us parting with. So in these 2 boxes, I packed up all the books and DVDs, and then there's some other like craft stuff and things like that, and a helmet that I think can be donated. This just needs to be thrown out because I don't know where the cord is for it, and it didn't work after like a month of use anyways. Some other little nickety-knack stuff. Some of this is going in the garbage. Some will be sent to Goodwill. I just need to take the picture out of here, and then somebody can use the frame. We don't have a need for it, so I'm going to let it go. Some like oversized margarita glasses from a birthday many, many moons ago. More garbage, just something Barry won once upon a time that we never ever use. A little floaty thing for in the pool for when Bennett was a baby. He's now outgrown that. This I have had since I was probably 14 years old. Some of the zippers are completely missing, and it needs to be replaced at any rate. Aspen got this bike as a gift. It's used. That's not the problem. She already has a bike. Her other bike is bigger, so she's already outgrown this before she even received it, so we don't use it. This ball just never gets used, so I'm not holding on to that. And then there's like a popcorn maker down here. It's actually really cute, like it's a little Mickey Mouse thing, but I got it as a gift for Christmas one year when I was, oh gosh, maybe 17 years old, somewhere around there. And then the other, like there's cracks in this Tupperware here, and then the containers that are inside of it, which I didn't count as separate, I just counted all that as one. We just never use them. So, all told then, from just these minor efforts for today, what I managed to get rid of was 97 items in here, which means I'm officially over 1,000 items. Yay, me. So I am going to push forward. I am going to try to get rid of 1,500 items, if not more. But I have met my goal of 1,000 items, and I could not be happier about that. But clearly, there is still a lot more to go. So ends my efforts for today at any rate. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video, if I'm going to tack the linen closet onto it or do more basement stuff once Barry helps me, but I'm not going to say goodbye right now because I know I'm going to add more to this. So I'll see you later is what I will say, because it's going to be another day. All right, bye for now. Hey guys, yet another day of decluttering is upon us. Today I am tackling the linen closet. Also, I am very angry at this situation. Like, I have never had a cold sore in my life, and now apparently that's a thing that I get. And little other ones are cropping up to form a band. I don't know. I'm very annoyed by this. Anyways, that is not the focus of this video. Let me show you what our linen closet looks like. What would a decluttering video be without one of the cats at least? So there's Gracie. She's had a little haircut and she is adorable. Her hair just never stops growing and then it gets all matted and it's gross, and so we shave her. And she's adorable and pudgy and fat and we love her. Hey baby. There she is. Okay. So here is the state of our linen closet. I have removed the vacuum from in here, and then I did have some clothes hanging here, and before I remembered to film this, I took them out and I'm not going to carry them back. I don't know what's up there. I don't know. There's a Pampers box. It could be empty. It could be chock full of stuff. I have no idea. I suspect that this is full of marbles, literally marbles, from when I was like 9, I'm not sure. These are craft scissors from when I thought that I was going to be a scrapbooker for about a minute and a half and then realized it's altogether far too much work. But other than that, I don't know what's up there. I used to be a show jumper like a lifetime ago when I was like 12 to like 19. And that was my little brooch that I wore. I haven't ridden a horse in many, many years, although I'd love to get back into it at some point. More baby clothes and their baby blankets. I have no idea what's in there. Again, they could be empty or completely full of stuff. Here's hoping they're empty, but I suspect they're not. This you've seen in other declutters, we just haven't gotten around to getting rid of it. And then it's an empty frame. I need to order pictures. And you'd think that that would be like a really simple thing to do, but yet I just keep procrastinating. We have this exact same frame downstairs with all pictures of Aspen when she was a baby, and so I need to do it for Bennett. That, I believe, is some sort of like stick vacuum that I don't know that we've ever used. And then just like random other shit. So cat food and, oh god, you know what? I gotta take my foot out of here. The last time I put my foot in one of these... The last time I had my foot in a video, like my closet declutter, that video was 20 minutes long and made no mention of feet or shoes or anything foot related in the title. Somebody commented and was like, oh, what beautiful feet you have. I would love to see a full foot collection and shoe collection on those beautiful feet. So I deleted the comment. Somebody clearly is watching closet declutters with the hope of seeing somebody's shoes or something. I don't know. Google foot fetish. You're gonna find images in no time. Why are you watching YouTube videos on people trying to like organize their shit? Weirdo. Anyways, back to it. I just need to dig all this stuff out and figure out just what in the hell is going on in here. And then take a look at the towel and sheet situation, see what we actually use, what we don't, and then go from there and just get a better system in place. So I will, of course, as always, bring you along on the journey if I find anything interesting. And yeah, let's see how many items we can declutter from this little wee room. Bye for now. All right, so we've switched up helpers. There's Patches. I have emptied the entire linen closet. So a lot of the pictures that you see here, like these are all framed pieces of art and pictures and all that, they actually belong to my mother. I do some storage for her. Sorry, I'm totally out of breath. I just finished. And then there's some that are ours as well. This one, the glass is broken, so I have to see if I can free up one of the frames that we already have and put that up. And then I've just put everything into Bennett's room for now, including the Mountain O' Linens. And now is the fun of going through it all. These boxes, unfortunately, the Banker's boxes, were not empty, and neither was the Pampers box. It was full of shoes that I had completely forgotten that I even owned. So that should make that sorting rather easy. All right, time to dive into this. I'm going through this box of stuff here, and I just found a letter written to me by my dad back in 1997. I had gone on exchange to Scotland, and he used to call me Chicken. And there's no folds in this paper, so I don't think he ever sent it. I don't remember ever seeing it. I mean, I don't know that I would have paid much attention to it at the time, but I have looked through stacks of like Christmas cards and birthday cards and all that for something written by my dad, but it was normally my mom who signed them. And so finding an entire letter in my dad's handwriting just to me, this is so special to me. My dad died in 2003, and so it's been a long time without him, and a long time without seeing letters from him, and oh, this is just so special. I just wanted to share that with you. So this is a culmination of a few boxes now put into one, and there's pictures of Barry and I many years ago, and like my high school picture, like there's my class from high school. This was the first card that Barry gave me in our engagement scavenger hunt. So he set this up for me. I think it was on the kitchen table, I can't remember, and then had to go and find a bunch of different things, and then ultimately it led to a proposal. Clearly I said yes. In this box is one of our envelope is one of our wedding invitations. I found like, I don't know, about 50 of them. I guess I'll just keep one. And then like greeting cards and stuff that he's given me over the years. This is full of like quotes and notes and song lyrics and stuff from when I was in high school. I've got Barry's transcripts. A bunch of schoolwork from me from high school. I probably don't need all that stuff, but I don't want to get rid of it yet. And then a bunch of like letters and stuff that I've received over the years from friends. I didn't read through all of them. I did like open a couple of them, and it just brought back a whole wave of memories. So I want to keep them, and if I can keep a bunch of boxes all narrowed down into one, then I don't feel badly about that. All right, we're done. It's taken a while. I took some breaks, but it's taken a while. This is all for garbage here. These are for donations. Not that guy, but these. And then I just have a few more things to pick up. These are empty, and then I just have to find a home in our little stationery thing downstairs. Some of these, I still haven't gotten around to taking the kids' clothes to Once Upon a Child, but there's some like baby bath towels and some bedding and more clothing and whatnot to donate, so I've included those over there. So let's take a look at the linen closet now. So here is what it looks like when we walk in. Much better. Now I know what everything is. Hand towels, dish towels, kids towels, our towels, face cloths, Bennett's bedding, Aspen's bedding, our bedding, fluffy cushion. Coming over here, the floor looks much better. Still the vacuum. And some art. I've hung up some clothes that either don't quite fit or they're just not seasonally appropriate right now. And then underneath there are my mom's belongings. With this one, I've just taken out the glass from it, and I'll ask Barry to hang that in Bennett's room. We got a kite, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I can't be bothered to get rid of it right now, but it's my like class photo from law school. So there's like 100 people on there, of which I know like 10, but I just don't feel right getting rid of it. And then this up here is much, much better. This is all like sentimental stuff to me and has, like I showed you earlier, stuff related to like the early days of Barry's and my relationship. Just a couple little spare pillows, and then this was like a toddler pillow, so once Bennett's in a big boy bed in a couple of months, I'll crack that one out and see if he likes it. And then a lot of like pictures that belong to my mom. Some of them are Barry's, and then just some like fabric pieces here, and then a box spring cover in case we need it. So overall, this is recycling. I didn't count like the individual pieces of recycling. One of the garbage bags, I didn't actually count the things that went into it, but I just assumed it was at least 25. It was probably double that, but whatever. Overall, the total of donations and garbage, and this is either going to be donated or garbage, I don't really know, but it was 111 items. It feels like it was so much more because this thing was such a disaster. I am a sweaty hot mess. But I feel very, very accomplished, very good, and slowly but surely my house is coming together. So again, if you've been like meaning to declutter or you keep looking at stuff and it's driving you nuts, just dive in. It is a ton of work. It's a pain in the butt. You sweat, it's gross, it's not glamorous, but it feels so good when it's done. Like, I can already tell you that I'm going to walk into this closet probably like 5 to 10 times tonight just to revel in its glory. So, with that, I'm going to wrap this up. As always, thank you for being a part of this journey, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.